I have not done 4 things in a while. I have not used my Yaesu 818. I have not told you that you can save up to 20% off at ABR Industries with code K8MRD10. I have not used this cool new little antenna that I told you I was going to make a build video and I didn't. And I have not activated Huntsville State Park in a very long time. I'm back, baby. Smile, you're on candid camera. I know. I don't know what's come over me.
You want me to come over?
Hang on, let's do it this way.
You want me to oh.
There it is. Look at that. Say goodbye to everyone.
Bye guys.
I love you.
Love you too, baby.
See ya. How was that for a stupid intro, huh? But I want to take a look at this antenna. This is the Tiny Gawant, G-A-W-A-N-T, from N6ARA. I bought this at Dayton Hamvention, and I told you guys in my video haul video thing, or my Hamvention haul, that I was going to do a build video on it. Well, I screwed it up royally. He actually gave me 2 of these because he knew I would probably screw it up, thanks Ara. And I screwed up both of them because I was trying to film and I wasn't paying attention, so I basically rage quit. I put the capacitor on the wrong side of the board. Don't do that. So I managed to get one off with a whole lot of solder sucking and some flux, and we got a working one. So I got this Tiny Gawant. So basically what this is, majorly compromised antenna, right? But so what? You got this telescopic whip, right? That's probably 3.5 feet, maybe 4 feet, whatever, 40 through 10 meters. And basically what this is, I believe it's a Z match thing, whatever. So you got to switch over here for tune and for operate. Okay, so when you want to tune it, put it to tune. When you want to operate, put it to operate. Over here, you have a high and low something or other. It just says H and L, so high and low. I think that's frequency, not impedance, but I could be wrong. And then you've got this dial here. There's a capacitor, a variable capacitor in here that's going to basically match whatever band. Technically it's 20 through 10, but he says 40 and 30 are experimental. I've gotten it to tune on 40 and 30, and I want to do some sideband, but if we don't have much luck, maybe I'll go down to FT8 and maybe we'll check WinLink or something on 40 meters and see what happens. But just a cool little antenna, BNC on the bottom. So I brought my 818ND, my little baby that I haven't used in so long. I got it in the Armalot cage there. If you've seen that before, or if you haven't, that's what it looks like. And this right here is my antenna jack that goes to the back. It's rerouted to the front, so we can just put this guy on here just like that, and that's our frickin' setup. How cool is that? So let me show you how this thing works. Okay, so this is redonkulous. I literally just turned the radio on. Nothing's done. I have no idea where the antenna's tuned or anything, but we're already hearing the song of my people on 20 meter FT8 there. So something's doing something. Okay, so the way this works is to tune it, we're gonna push this switch down here, and on the bottom there it says tune. You may or may not be able to see it, but I promise there's a tiny little LED in there next to where it says SWR. I know this camera angle sucks, but I'm not a videographer. So I've got the radio set to CW, and we're basically gonna key up with our Modern Morse no code extra key. Go check out Modern Morse for awesome CW keys. And there's a red light there, okay? So we wanna turn this dial until we don't see a red light, or it goes as dim as possible. So like right now, it's getting brighter, it's dimmer, it's brighter, it's dimmer. So kind of around there. It's probably the best I can get it. Then we're gonna flip this switch up into the operating position, and I'm gonna key up again, and look at that. We've got only one little tiny bar of SWR. So we're pretty darn good and in tune right now. Now, Ara does suggest using a counterpoise to make it a little more better. So I have heeded his advice, and this is 13 feet of some 26 gauge poly stealth wire that I had lying around. We'll just yeet that off into the ether. And this little guy right here is where you're going to screw in your counterpoise wire. And you'd actually want to have this connected before you tuned it. I just wanted to show you, because technically, or theoretically anyway, you don't need it, but we'll go ahead and use a counterpoise today. So now our counterpoise is connected. I'm going to go ahead and retune by pushing that down to tune. We'll key up. So I'm not getting it to dim there. I've got this high-low switch in high. Now I just put it down to the low position. See what happens. Seems to be happier without a counterpoise. Let's flip this switch back up to the high position. We can at least get it dim somewhere around there. Let's switch this back up to operate and see what our SWR is. We got 3 bars there. Can we make it any better? Not really. Whatever, that's fine. This is a case where a counterpoise makes it worse. Good job, ham radio. So counterpoise be damned, we're raw dogging it today. So let's get into single sideband here. Hey, we got some noise. People talking. I picked this bench because it was in the shade. Now it's getting sun. Oh, Frank's out there, KG5AHJ. He's on 14260 and we can't hear him. He's too close. All right, I think I have a clear frequency. Let's see what happens. Is the frequency in use? Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta is the frequency in use. Probably gonna get stepped on. It's okay. We'll go ahead and spot ourselves. Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts on the air, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta calling Gigaparts from US 3019, 4417 and 10509 calling Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts on the air from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Gigaparts. It's gonna be a long day. Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts on the air, Gigaparts, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Parks on the air. Whiskey Bravo 9 Echo Whiskey Juliet got you about a 3x3, 33 in Texas. Hey, thanks for the 5-4, man. I appreciate it. Have a great afternoon. 73. That was Arizona. Very weak, but it worked. Gigaparts, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. I can hear someone's there. Hey, look at that, it's Julie. Kilo Juliet 4, Uniform Lima Zulu. What's going on, Julie? Kilo Juliet 4, Uniform Lima Zulu. You're 2x2, 22 in Texas. Maybe she can't hear me. Route to the 5-2 mobile, headed to the park. Great to get you, Julie. Have a great afternoon. Did I mention this is a compromised antenna? So I just texted Julie. I'm going to guess that wasn't me she was trying to work, because look at this. Somebody spotted themselves a minute after I did on my frequency. So I don't think that was a real contact. We'll wait and see back. We'll wait and hear back from her. But yeah, and who knows about that other one? I don't know. But we're going to keep pushing on. Let's see if we can bust a pile up. I put the counterpoise back on. Figure we could use all the help we can get. A little higher SWR, but we're experimenting. That's what ham radio is all about. He's like peaking 5. My voice. He's peaking like 5.7. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, park to park.
This is my last contact. One more contact for W6AUN.
Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, park to park.
KN6 UNB.
Nope. Oh well, he's going QRT.
Uniform Mike Bravo.
Gigaparts from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta, Gigaparts on the air. Is this thing on? Kilo Golf 4 Victor Echo Sierra got you about a 3x3, 33 in Texas. Kilo Golf 4 Victor Echo Sierra 3x3 Texas. And nothing. No copy. Gigaparts on the air. Gigaparts on the air from Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Gigapoda, Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta. Okay, so we have maybe one confirmed contact to Whiskey Bravo 9 Echo Whiskey Juliet on 20 meters. Julie texted me back. She said she was hunting me, but that we didn't make contact. So she's been deleted. You're gone, Julie.
Okay, appreciate Sierra Kilo 73. Have a good weekend.
Can we bust this guy's pilot? Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Park to Park. That's not me. Kilo 8 Mike Romeo Delta Park to Park. Nope, that's not gonna happen. Okay, change of narrative. What if the zombie apocalypse just happened and we need to send an emergency message over WinLink? Can this antenna do it? Let's find out. So let's see, we'll go here to new, we'll go to KM4ACK tab, and let's say reminder, APRS is still stupid. That'll work, right? Post to outbox, and let's go to Vara here and see if we can connect to this RMS that is a mere 20 some odd miles away on 40 meters, just south in Spring, Texas. Really need to let KM4ACK know that APRS is still stupid. So we're not getting into that RMS. What about this one? No. What if we throw the counterpoise towards Spring? Well, friends, today does not seem to be the day for QRP. I even tried some FT8 on 20 meters through my call sign, I don't know, 8 or 10 times, and nobody came back to me. I was picked up on the reverse beacon network, though, so I was getting out. But cool little antenna, nonetheless. I think it's more propagation than the compromised antenna, for sure. But it was really fun to build, although I screwed it up twice. That was me because I was filming and not paying attention to the instructions. But always happy to support the small guys in ham radio. This was like $50. I'll drop a link in the description if you want, and maybe we'll bring this out again another time. Definitely hearing stations, but I don't think the 5 watts in the middle of the day on a Saturday is gonna get the contacts I was hoping for. But you know, I still had fun. That's the bottom line. I'm out here playing radio. Like, who cares? So, fortunately, I have my 7300 Mark II and my Pactetta, so I'm gonna get on the air with 100 watts and get this park activated. So, that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for watching. Again, link in the description for the Tiny Guant antenna. And my name is Mike K at MRD. We'll see you next time on Ham Radio Tube 73.